What's good, ladies and gentlemen? RFG. I'm back at it today, and I just need to explain this whole allergy thing. All right, when we look at this word allergies and what we've been taught about allergies and the whole meaning and definition of an allergy needs to be changed. All right, because this video is going to be about the huge misconception pertaining to allergies and what allergies really are. All right, now this government wants us to believe that these particular allergies that people experience during the change of the seasons, they want people to believe that this is actually normal. All right, this corrupt government, this government that is ran by mutants, insectoids, and grays, all right, wants you to think that allergies are normal. You see, that's another part of their mind fuck. That's another part of their mind fuck that I have to bust up today, ladies and gentlemen, because right here, the definition of allergies, all right, allergies occur when your immune system reacts to a foreign substance such as pollen, bee venom, or pet dander, or a food that doesn't cause a reaction in most people. Okay? So this is the definition of allergies, and they want us to believe that, people having allergies is normal. They want us to think that that is normal. So let's see what happens when your body has an allergic reaction, right? This lady is going to basically narrate this paragraph.
Antibody is a part of the host cell's defense. It's made by a certain type of white blood cell that's called the B cell. The structure of the antibody consists of 2 light chains and 2 heavy chains. And at the very tip of the antibody is a hypervariable region. And this hypervariable region allows the antibody to make different types of antibodies that will respond to all of the antigens that will assault the body. An antigen is anything that is foreign to the human body. It can be a virus, it can be a bacteria, and in some cases, your own body will appear as foreign, and so you can have, in certain instances, where your own body will make antibodies against parts that are part of you.
Yeah, and that's all part of what she said at the end was all part of the government's agenda to basically detach the human genome away from the connection we have with nature. All right, to throw our whole genealogical system off of the connection we have with nature. All right, now right here it says the antibody is a part of the host cell's defense. Okay, so it's part of our cell's defense system. All right, so our cells produce these antibodies. I'm going to show you what these antibodies look like. All right, this right here is an antibody. This right here is a virus. And then a bacteria would kind of look like a microscopic little tiny worm. But this right here is what an antibody looks like. So the antibodies are released by certain white blood cells, and the antibodies attack anything that is foreign in the body. All right, anything that the cells view as a threat, or anything that is just foreign to the body. Now, right here, okay, you see, they want us to think it's normal to have allergies. But what are most people allergic of? What are most people allergic of? Okay. They're allergic to pollen. And, pollen is in abundance all throughout nature. Okay, all throughout nature. Pollen is something that's actually needed for plants to fucking grow and exist. Pollen has to exist. Okay. And then a lot of people are allergic to different varieties of foods. All right. But most people are allergic to certain grains, fruits, vegetables. Okay. There's different kinds of foods that people are allergic to. So what I'm going to say is, you as a human being on the earth were not designed to be allergic to anything pertaining to nature. All right. So we know that the original carbonated humans on the earth were created to consume vegetation and grains. All right. The carbonated people of the earth were created to consume alkaline fruits, vegetation, and grains. All right. So right off tops, we were not created to consume any live animals or any dairy products from other animals. We were not created. Okay. We were not designed to consume any animal life or any dairy. Okay? Plain and simple. So when you see a lot of your family members and a lot of us, used to be allergic to things like shrimp, things like certain fish, so-called lactose intolerant, allergic to peanuts. Peanuts are hybrid. See what I'm saying? Peanuts were created in a fucking lab. Anything that your body is allergic to, it's either a hybrid, it's either a hybridized fruit, vegetable, or grain. It's completely genetically modified, or it has a chemical pesticide on it, or you shouldn't be eating it altogether because it is an animal. All right? So I'm going to repeat that. If you are allergic to something, that means that it's a GMO product. That means it's either a genetically modified product, or it is a hybridized fruit, vegetable, or grain, or it has an artificial chemical or pesticide in it. And that is what's causing the allergic reaction in your body. Okay? Okay? That's what's causing the allergic reaction to your body. Okay? It's not the organic. It's not the organic fruits, vegetables, and grains. You see what I'm saying? That's not what people are allergic to. People are allergic to the GMO, the pesticides on the GMO, the artificial chemicals, the flavor enhancers, and a lot of this bullshit mainstream food. Okay? A lot of these hybridized fruit, vegetables, and grains that were created in a lab cause people to become allergic to them because they're not of nature. Hello? They're not of nature. Hello? Okay? And people who consume things that, we were never created to consume. We were never created to consume other sentient life forms. Okay? Plain and simple. So when you get to this state right here, and you actually become allergic to natural pollen, when you become allergic to natural pollen, that is when there are so many artificial chemicals in your body that you now become allergic to nature. You now become allergic to nature. You see, they want to crisscross us. You see, they want to flip everything upside down. They want us to eat everything that is unnatural. You see, they want us to eat everything that is unnatural so we can now be allergic to the natural. You see? Because if you're allergic to pollen, you're basically saying that you're allergic to nature. If you are allergic to pollen, you are allergic to nature. And that is a goddamn curse. Okay? Flat out. And this is just, me shedding light on my own personal experience. I stopped eating beef, pork, fish, and major fast food restaurant chains in 2013. I became a full-fledged vegan in 2016. Okay? I have not had any allergic reactions since 2012. I have not had any major sicknesses or any major allergic reactions since the year 2012. Okay? I'll put it to you like this. I actually eat bee pollen. I actually eat and consume bee pollen. Okay? So, the substance that they want to make it look normal to be allergic to, myself, I can actually eat and have no problem with it. Okay? Meanwhile, most motherfuckers in the world, they have so much artificial substances in their body that their cells actually become immune to the artificial substances and start to accept the artificial substances as normal. And when the bee pollen comes in, the artificial substances cause the cells in your body to attack the goddamn pollen. But shit, the pollen makes the goddamn plants grow, so the pollen should be doing the same for humanity. But no, humanity is allergic to the pollen. And like I said, I have bee pollen placed on a lot of my organic fruit smoothies. I have bee pollen placed on the top. Okay? Shit, I eat bee pollen. No problem at all. No allergic reaction at all. You know why? Because I don't eat genetically modified foods. I don't eat too many hybrid foods. And I don't eat animal flesh or dairy products at all. And I don't consume soy at all. You see? And I don't put any artificial substances in my body. Now, every now and again, I may do some binging on some starches. I may binge on some starches, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? 85 to 90% of what I put in my body is 100% natural. Plain and simple. Okay? Because if you really want to get technical, when was the last time you saw a tribesperson who spent most of their life in nature, who spends most of their life out in nature? When was the last time you saw a tribesperson become allergic? When was the last time you saw a tribesperson of any tribe out in nature around the world? When was the last time you saw one of these people catch an allergic reaction and have an allergic reaction to pollen? These people are around pollen all day. They're breathing in pollen all goddamn day. And they have no allergic reactions. They are surrounded, okay? These tribes people are surrounded by all the plant life throughout the jungles and the rainforests across the world. And I have never seen or heard about a tribesperson becoming allergic to pollen or becoming allergic to a fruit or a vegetable that, grew naturally in their environment. Never heard of it. Never heard of it whatsoever. I don't see any of these tribes people affected by, this fake ass COVID-19, so-called pandemic. Some food for thought, something to think about. So you have these people living in nature for thousands of years with no problems, but here we are in the concrete jungle, away from our natural habitat, and you see people, that are allergic to the very pollen that makes the plant life grow. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible, folks. Okay? So basically, this is how you know when you are connecting with nature again, and you're on the right frequency, and you're on the right vibration, and your body is starting to change over to Earth's vibration. It's when you stop becoming allergic to the pollen. When you stop becoming allergic to the pollen, and your body starts accepting that pollen, that's how you know, all right, your body is getting back on track with the frequency of the earth. Okay? Plain and simple. There are 80,000 species of different plants in the Amazon. There are 80,000 different species of plants in the Amazon. And like I said, out of all those species of plants, none of these tribes people are ever, coming down with allergic reactions to these particular plants. So that, goes to show you off tops, there is a difference between the people living in nature and, those people who have left nature. You know what I'm saying? Very, very obvious. Very, very obvious. So yeah, you have genetically modified foods that are created to genetically alter the humans on the earth. They want the humans to become more artificial. They want us to lose our natural compassion and the natural level of intuition that we have, okay, pertaining to things around us, pertaining to our sense of higher judgment. All of that, they want all of that taken away, and as well as our ability to procreate. So that's what the GMO foods are created for. You see, they also have a lot of pesticides on these foods. The pesticides and the GMOs and the hybridized food, that is what's causing people to become allergic. You see, we should not be allergic to anything. Think about it, folks. If we are sentient beings that have lived on this earth for millions of years, and our DNA goes back millions of years on this earth, and we're natural to this earth, how the fuck could we be allergic to something else that's natural on the earth, folks? Time to wake up. Time to wake up, because guess what? We consist of every element, all right? Every element that was used to create the solar system, it is in the human body. Okay? Every element, every major element found in the solar system, the original carbonated body consists of it. All right? So that's carbon. We consist of carbon, copper, gold, silver, iron, tin, neptunium, uranium, plutonium, platinum, aluminum, steel. All right? All inside of our bodies. Mercury. all inside of our bodies. You see what I'm saying? Because no substance, no particle in the whole goddamn solar system, no particle in the goddamn galaxy, all right? No natural particle should cause us to become allergic. No natural particle should cause us carbonated beings to become allergic to it. We should not be having any allergic reactions to any substance that is natural to the galaxy. Okay? So that goes into the next topic I'm going to touch on. They want us to believe that if a substance comes from a different planet and it comes to Earth, that it's going to have these microbes on it, and the microbes are somehow going to attack our bodies because the microbes do not recognize the elemental makeup of our bodies. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They want us to believe that if a substance, if a bacteria from another planet comes to Earth, that our bodies are not going to be immune to it. And you know, I actually used to believe that. I actually used to believe that, and I promoted some of that information on this channel, but that information is wrong. That information is very wrong, folks. Okay? I'm going to bust that up. Despite being 118 known elements on the periodic table, only a handful of them are known to be found in living organisms. See, so living organisms only consist of a fraction of elements. See, indeed, the immense complexity of life is made up almost entirely of 4 elements: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Okay? All right? All life on Earth, almost all of them, almost all of us consists of 4 major elements. Okay? And folks, this doesn't only go for life on Earth. Guess what? The other fucking planets are made out of the same fucking elements as Earth. So you mean to tell me that if a bacteria or an element comes from the moon or Mars and it lands on Earth, we're not going to be able to be immune to those elements when we're already made out of the same fucking elements, folks? Folks, I hope you're hearing me, because mainstream science wants us to believe that a moon rock or a meteorite consists of bacteria that may be harmful to humans because we won't be immune to the bacteria. But my thing is, why the fuck would the bacteria on a meteorite look at humans as foreign when humans are created out of the same building blocks as everything else in the goddamn galaxy? I'm going to repeat that again. How in the hell could a bacteria from a moon rock trigger an allergic reaction in a human, okay, when the human body is made out of the same fucking elements as the fucking moon rock? Okay? So what I'm saying is, the bacteria on the moon rock would not be attacking the human body. Now, if the bacteria on the moon rock got inside of the body, then you might have a problem. But just touching the fucking moon rock, nothing is going to happen, folks. Nothing is going to happen. Okay? And like I said, I can prove this because there's been many people out there who actually not only touch the moon rocks, okay, but touch the fucking asteroids as well, you know, the meteorites as well, and they don't come up with allergic reactions. They don't come up with any allergic reactions. So what the hell's going on, folks? You know what that means? That means somebody is lying. That means somebody is telling a lie. Okay? And the lie is that these foreign microbes on these moon rocks and asteroids are harmful to the human body. But like I said, that's bullshit, because the human body consists of all the elements that are found in the galaxy. So there's no way a foreign bacteria can look at us as foreign. There's no way a foreign bacteria can look at the human body as foreign, because we consist of the same elements all life is made up of in the goddamn galaxy. Okay? See, they want you to think this only pertains to life on Earth. No, this is life on multiple worlds. Okay? This is life on multiple worlds. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? On different worlds, you might have plants that breathe oxygen. You might have plants that breathe nitrogen. Okay? You might have plants that breathe hydrogen. But either way, it's all going to go back to these main 4 elements right here. These are the 4 elements of life. All right? And if you consist of mostly these 4 elements, there's no way a foreign bacteria can view you as a threat or view you as foreign. You see, this is part of the fear base. This is part of the fear base that that NASA and the secret space programs and the USSF. All right, this is the fear they want to install in us. They want us to be fearful of traveling the cosmos. You see? They want us to be fearful of traveling the cosmos because that's what they're doing. You see? That's what they're doing with their reverse engineered technology. They're sending clones and drones out into the cosmos to go find these different worlds in the habitable zone of some of these stars, so they can try to colonize other worlds. And our brothers from the Sirius star system, the Nagas, the Anunnaki, the Nomo, the feline, the feline Syrians, the blue avians. They know what this parasite on the earth is trying to do. They know that the parasite is trying to spread throughout the damn galaxy. And, they have a lot of things set in motion that are getting ready to change things on the earth forever, That's why the second sun is continuing to approach, which is going to cause that massive pole shift, which is going to cause massive flooding, massive earthquakes, and a huge rise in temperatures across the earth. Okay? All right? And this is done to weed out the parasite and to vanquish the parasite on the earth once and for all. And this is going to happen before the parasite can leave this earth and try to colonize other worlds. You see, our Syrian brothers are 5 steps ahead of the parasite. You see, so right here, you see all the chemtrails. All the chemtrails are being sprayed at an all-time high. And I'll just put it to you like this: the closer the second sun gets to the earth, the more frequently you're going to see these chemtrails being sprayed. The closer that second sun gets to the earth, the more chemtrails you're going to see in the sky. Okay? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So that's really all I had to say on that topic, on that subject. Once again, the only thing that the human body should be allergic to are artificial chemicals and pharmaceuticals. Those are the only two things the human body should be allergic to. Okay? Plain and simple. All that other shit is just media propaganda through, all that bullshit, Darwinism, and that mainstream biology, that mainstream pseudoscience bullshit that they want you to believe in your mandatory public schools. So, with all that being said, that's all I had to say for this video. If you want to see the video I did where I decoded the video game Gears of War, if you want to see Gears of War decoded, subscribe to the Patreon account. Even the lowest tier can see it. I think I outdid myself with the information I was able to present in that particular video. So when you get a chance, go check out Gears of War decoded on the Patreon. Right? So this is basically my depiction, my breakdown on the true definition of allergies and the true function of the immune system. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's the Chosen One Man. I'm out.